According to Motorcycle Safety, helmets saved an estimated 1,859 lives in 2016. The most effective ways to help prevent and save lives would be to enforce a universal helmet law. While riding a motorcycle, it should be legalized to wear a helmet in all 50 states. Through wearing a helmet, it will reduce the risk of head injuries, protect you from the elements of nature, as well as reducing your insurance and medical bills. In an article written by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it states that in 2010, the 4,502 motorcyclists, operators, and passengers killed in motorcycle crashes made up 14% of all road traffic deaths. With that being said, it is proven that helmets reduce the risk of death by 37%, which is stated in motorcycle safety. That alone is a reason to wear a helmet. There are many benefits to wearing this protective gear and many consequences for not. By reducing the risk of death by 37%, it is also seen that helmets reduce the risk of head injuries by 69%, which is also stated in the article Motorcycle Safety. My boyfriend Robbie is a prime example of this. In 2017, he had a serious crash in one of his dirt bike races. If he were not wearing a helmet, he would have died. He was rushed to the emergency room because they didn't think he would make it. Because of the helmet that he was wearing, he came out with only a concussion. Had he not been wearing a helmet, he would have died and add to the percentage. In several states, including Florida, it is not mandatory for motorcyclists to wear a helmet unless they are under the age of 21. For as long as I can remember, I've been wearing a helmet on motorcycles. Like Conlon Tarker stated in the article, cost of a motorcycle accident with and without a helmet, how much are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up the family that you have? I know that not wearing a helmet is a far greater risk than losing the family that you have. A simple act can keep you safe and with your family. Not wearing a helmet isn't worth not coming home to your loved ones one day. Not only will a helmet protect you from serious head injuries, it'll also protect you from the elements of nature. Wearing a helmet protects you from the natural debris that falls, such as leaves, branches off of trees, and even rain. The helmet can protect your face, mouth, and teeth from getting a beating on. Now, not only can the natural debris take over the road sometimes, but also the helmet can protect you from low-hanging signs that you may not notice, rocks, or dirt. The helmet's job is simple: protect the rider. When it is raining, your helmet will protect you from the downpour that you are stuck in. It'll allow for your head and face to stay dry. It is hard for the rider to ride in perfect riding weather all of the time. By wearing a helmet, it will protect you from the rain, which can distract you from other road conditions. By keeping the rider's head dry, it'll allow for them to focus on more important road conditions that they are enduring. By taking the initiative and wearing a helmet, it can also protect your skin from sunburn. Yes, of course, this depends on the helmet that you are deciding to wear, because there are 3 basic types. The 3 basic types include the half helmet, which goes right above the ear, the 3/4 helmet, which goes right above the head and the ears, and lastly, the full face helmet. All 3 of these helmets will protect most of your face from getting a sunburn. But most importantly, all of these helmets will protect your head. The half helmet in recent studies has protected from 36.8% of traumatic head injuries. The 3/4 helmet has protected by 55.5% of crashes. From saving your head from the elements of nature to head injuries to reducing your insurance and medical bills, a helmet can do it all. By choosing to wear a helmet each year, the United States could save $1 billion in economic costs, which is stated in the article Motorcycle Safety. Whether you decide to wear a helmet or not, it'll play a huge role in the determining factor for motorcycle premiums. As authors Rose, Jeff, and West state in their insurance article, the more motorcycle accidents they are, and the more costly they are, the higher premiums will have to rise over time to account for the increase in cost. Wearing a helmet can prevent terrible accidents from happening, which in the long run will decrease the motorcycle premiums for everyone. After getting in any accident, it is shown that your insurance rate will rise, but it is more significant while on a motorcycle. Rates are based on the severity and the injuries acquired through the accident. Motorcyclists that ride without a helmet and get in an accident are usually more prone to getting injured. That'll increase motorcycle premiums for everyone. According to Matt Timmons, the average rate right now for motorcycle insurance is $702, which is with a motorcyclist with no penalties against them and wearing a helmet. The cost of medical bills after a motorcycle accident is significantly lower for a motorcyclist wearing a helmet than one who is not wearing a helmet. In an accident that occurred, Conlon Tarker found that a patient wearing a helmet came out of the hospital with $16,154 in bills, but a motorcyclist that came out of the hospital not wearing a helmet in his crash came out with $29,905 in bills. That is a significant difference in the bills that were taken in. The use of a helmet could have saved over $10,000. Now that we have gone over the various benefits for wearing a helmet, which include reducing the risk of head injury, protecting you from the elements of nature, and reducing your insurance and medical bills, I hope that it is clear that the use of a helmet should be mandatory in all 50 states. Don't be one of the 802 people that could have been saved by a helmet but chose not to wear one.